The Lakers are coming in town as the Chicago Bulls return after a 6-game road trip to take on a team that they mopped the floor with in the Los Angeles Lakers. Will the Lakers get the revenge that's on their mind? We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host there, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that thing I hate about curve hats, I look like a serial killer. You can't see my eyes when I wear them like I usually do, so then I have to wear it. We're just gonna go glasses without it. That's what we're gonna do. I still look like a serial killer. It didn't help. It didn't help none. What's going on, beautiful people? The Bulls take on the Lakers today. And the Lakers are going to be looking for revenge. Now, the Lakers are on the second of a back-to-back, so the Chicago Bulls need to be able to take advantage of it with the energy and the pace that they play with. This Lakers team is a team that is susceptible, right? Like, this is not a amazing team right now, and I think it comes down to the fact that while they have Luca, while they have LeBron, which are amazing talents, Austin Reeves has been playing really good as well over the course of the season, and especially since the All-Star break. This is a team that right now, because they don't have that defensive big, are still susceptible to like simple pick and roll defense. And I think the thing that the Bulls really need to do is to try to attack Luca Donic on any switches that they put him on. Whoever Luca gets switched on, the Bulls have to make it to where the Lakers cannot hide Luca on defense, right? Because if you're able to attack it and push Luca to try to get him to the paint, get him in foul trouble, that's going to be how you can really take away a weapon for this team. That's what they learned to do in the second half of the last game. The Bulls have to attack the Luca Doncic mismatch today. And again, this isn't to say that Luka's some terrible player. We all know he's not. Luka's amazing, right? But his Achilles heel is defense, especially physical, when players are playing with him physical. So that's what they're going to have to do, whether it's Josh Giddey, whether it's Kobe, whether it's Modest Bucilis, wherever Luka gets switched on, they got to go into attack mode. The one place that they could probably hide Luka is if they try to put him on Kevin Huerter, because Huerter isn't going to get very physical on the offensive side of the ball. He surprised us defensively for sure, but, we'll see. You got to attack that mismatch, though. You have to attack that Luka Doncic mismatch, particularly on pick and rolls with your players that can get downhill, try to get to the free throw line. That's what the modus operandi needs to be for the team today. Let's hope that they can do it. If not, it's going to be tough. Right now, let's be clear. Last game that we faced off against them, LeBron was coming back. It was first game back from a groin injury. So I don't want to assume that LeBron's going to have that type of performance again. LeBron's probably going to be way more like LeBron, right? And with the way that Luka and LeBron responded to the last loss against the Chicago Bulls, and keep in mind, they're both very petty players, right? That's something that we need to talk about. Maybe that's something that we need to create a graphic for. Where's Quentin? Q, get on it. Shout out to Q. But we need to get a petty meter. Right? We got to get a petty meter somewhere that pops up, like right up in this area right here, a petty meter. What's the petty score coming into this game, right? We need to get on that. Let me talk to Quentin about that. But of this team, they're going to try to come in here and get their win back. I don't want to hear that it's March basketball or anything like that. You saw the way that Luka and LeBron took that last loss. Luka down the stretch of that, throwing elbows and getting very physical. We just talked about Luka ain't a very physical player on the defensive side of the ball. LeBron was bitching. He walked off, didn't shake no hands. So they're going to come for blood today. And we got to see how they're going to do that. But that Luka mismatch, you got to get downhill. You got to attack Luka. And you got to try to get to the free throw line on Luka. Make him think about what he wants to do guarding you wise. Giddey is Luka's real father. That's okay. All right. Pull up, Haize. Tonight we slay the king. I mean, hey, we'll see. Bulls got to do the same thing they did last time. They played against them, limit the turnovers, and play the same energy they played last game. Yeah, but let's not act like the Lakers are going to try to adjust, right? And, shout out to JJ Redick, who, JJ's turned in. And I mean, if you go back to my video on NBA Central when they announced JJ Redick, or when the rumors first started popping up, I didn't really have many doubts that he could turn into a really good player. I mean, a really good coach. I just didn't know if the Lakers would give the patience that he was going to need to turn into that. But for what it's worth, he's turned out to be really good. So we'll see. What's good, bro? Stephen A had to piss off Bron today of all days. I mean, it is what it is, man. Giddy is Devin Booker's grandfather. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? All is well, family. Hit the lock on the way in. Shout out to Bulls Daily. Shout out to Bulls Daily, man. I Chicago says, what's up? What's going on, fam? Glad to have you in the building as well. Yo, Haize, what's going on? The Bulls are about to take on the Lakers. Listen, I got food on the grill. I've been smoking food since like 7 this morning. We about to eat good. We about to watch the Bulls cook up. But have some fun. Giddy is an Australian Darth voice Luca. I am your father. This game tonight is huge. Lakers will adjust, but how do the Bulls respond? This will tell a lot of what this team is made of. Playoff type style, seeing as though both teams just played. We'll see. We'll see. Shout and listen, I never thought that I would drop a video that would have I say it all the time, right? Like the first video I had that blew up on this channel was a video before the 2021-22 season where everybody was like, the Bulls got to trade Kobe. Kobe doesn't fit in with what we're doing. And I dropped a video titled, The Bulls Would Be Crazy to Trade Kobe White. That was the title of the video. That was the last time that I dropped a video that probably got everybody ass stirred up as my video today, saying that Billy Donovan has probably secured his future with the Chicago Bulls. And that's not to say that that's something I want to see. That's just to say that I understand what this front office does. And yeah, they're definitely going to you'll probably extend Billy Donovan as the way that the second half of the season is gone. Taking out LeBron's tip winner, first of all, that's crazy. That's a crazy way to word that. Taking out LeBron, first of all, just the fact that you typed LeBron's tip, like that should have let you know that you were going down the wrong path. But then you kept it going and tip winner, right? So he's winning with the tip. That's crazy. That's crazy work there, bro. That's crazy. But I'm gonna finish reading the comment. I just want to let you know you're crazy. But taking out LeBron's tip winner, Lakers is Luca's ball most of the time. Would like to see Zach Collins against Haize and Luca pick and roll. We'll see. We'll see. Mari, shit. When it comes to 24-year-old Yuka, Giddy, you are the father. What are we on this father shit? Is everything okay at home, y'all? Y'all missing y'all fathers? What's going on? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Just wonder. What do you mean by that? I just went back to look at that video too. I dropped that video on. Does it give a date? I don't think it gives a date. That's crazy. That was the first video I had that crossed 1,000 views. That's wild though. Crazy. Bro, not gonna lie, it's so easy to beat Luca off the dribble. He's not athletic, bro. I know he's not fast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not fast at all, right? Like Luca, that's I mean, every player has their Achilles heel, right? And that is definitely Luca's. It is what it is, man. We should attack fast. Oh, absolutely, especially off defensive rebounds, steals, things like that. Absolutely, get out and run. Get me something to eat before the Chicago Bulls clap up LA again. Don't assume it. I'm telling you, every time we assume it, listen, I'm just coming in. The Bulls got to play good, man. What's good, Haize? What's going on, little Bulls fan? Glad to have you in the building. I'm kind of concerned about this game. We don't play well at home, and the Lakers will be looking for revenge. I mean, we are a team that has been weaker at home this year. So, yeah, I mean, I wish I could dispute what you're saying, but I can't. Like, there's nothing I can say because you're right. Like, the Bulls playing at home has been not the best for the team. What's our record at home? We're 13-22 at home, 19-18 on the road. That's crazy. That's crazy. Lakers are gonna have some fire in them even after the game versus Indy. Oh, that's 100% fact. 100% fact. What's good, Haize? What's going on, fam? Mo, glad to have you in the building as always, Brody. Lakers got no gas, dog. I expected them to blow. Listen, anytime you expect a blowout for this Bulls team, I'm telling you, don't assume that. Coaching adjustments key tonight besides the usual. Yeah. Bro, Lakers aren't that good. Plus, the Bulls know they have to do. They are NBA players, and they know it's not going to be the same game as Saturday. They know what they have to do to send these noobs. First of all, calling the Lakers noobs is just way over exaggeration. But every player knows probably what they need to do, but it's how you execute. It's not like the team's just coming in there and letting you, just not just execute what you want, right? Oh, I've been smoking too. You've been smoking? All right. That does, you know what, Brian? That doesn't even surprise me, my brother. That does not surprise me at all, Brian. Uh Shout out to Brian, man. Me and Brian gonna link up, do some WPS one day. No, it is what it is there. And the White Sox won today, y'all. I don't know how to feel about that. The White Sox won a baseball game today. That's crazy. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I'm happy, make no mistake about it, but like, I mean, I want to be ecstatic, but then again, it's like, it's the Sox. It's the Sox. Why are the Bulls so bad at the UC? I mean, you got to keep in mind, like, most of that record came before this team really kind of changed their the energy that they play with. Um, but I mean, I don't know. You think that you get some home cooking, you're gonna be good, but it's been a struggle for the Bulls. No LeBron buzzer beater tip ends tonight. Hey, lead a tip out. Even when we lose, even if we lose, I see Kobe come out and look like he can still keep up, and the team is giving heart as well. I'm going to be very happy because with Levine, DeMar, Vooch, I'd be expecting to blow out L. I mean, hey, and that's still the thing, right? I want to change the thing I've been saying all season. This is not just about wins or losses for this Bulls team. It's about like, and everybody focused on the recent wins and stuff. Like, one of the biggest things is the different energy that they're playing with, the intentionality from Kobe White and Josh Giddey and how they've been playing, right? That's some of the things that's made this the most special. At this point, it's part of the routine to smoke up and watch this game, watch this before the games. Well, hey, listen, I'm glad I could be part of your routine, brother. That's the whole point of being consistent, right? What wood are you losing? I like applewood and pecan wood. Listen, come on now. Come on now. I'm not from the South, but I got a lot of Southern in me. And so pecan wood is definitely where it is, man. Haize, Cam Reddish got waived. I would love to pick him up. He a forward and play nice D. First of all, we already have a P. Will on the team. We don't need to add a Cam Reddish to that. Like I don't know. Like, and I've been guilty of doing it before too. But people, Lord knows, Bulls fans will cape for some mid players. Like, I'm good. I'd rather see Dalen Terry keep getting minutes and develop at this point than sign Cam Reddish. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I agree, Haize. JJ has been phenomenal. Do you think Billy should stay with the Bulls? Here's and I talked about this. That's the topic of the whole daily episode today. It's I know you don't really fuck with me because you're only on the live streams. You don't go to the pre-recorded episodes that I drop every single morning. No, I'm just messing with you. Here's the thing, right? Understanding and agreeing are different things. I understand the reasons that the Bulls front office is probably going to use to extend Billy Donovan. I can legitimately understand those reasons, right? Do I agree with them? But I mean, in fairness and in the sense of objectivity, Billy has coached this team really well. And you look at the change of play styles. He's shown that he can change and play a more modern play style that the roster seems like it's going with. So, I mean, here's the thing that I worry about, right? Like, Billy is a guy that also doubles down on his stars or his best players, right? And so while like I worry that next season going into the season, this whole ball movement and heavy get everybody involved and all that, what if it turns into just the Josh and Kobe isolate show? And I don't think that's going to happen in fairness, but that's kind of like here in the back of my mind. But I mean, here's the thing. If coming into the season, if the Bulls extended Billy Donovan, I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? Now, if the Bulls were extend Billy Donovan before the start of next season, I'd still be like, all right, are we sure? But I'd be able to see the reasons why they did it. Does that make sense? I hope I explained that well. That's kind of where I am at. I'm still like, have we thought about all the options here? Right? Have we thought about all the different possibilities? But I'm starting to understand why. The early schedule was tough and not many days off, a lot of back-to-backs, so that could be one factor besides the roster. Great point on the back-to-backs, because I think 90% of our back-to-backs were in like the first 2 months of the season. If I'm not mistaken, at least 50% of our back-to-backs were in like the first two and a half months of the season. Do you think we see a sluggish Lakers coming off a back-to-back or a locked-in Lakers looking to get revenge for the way we embarrassed them on their home court? I mean, I think both can be true, right? I think initially you're going to see a very locked-in team. Now, with the way that the pace that the Bulls play with, hopefully you eventually wear them down, right? And you start getting them a little sluggish, start getting them to play sloppy, especially if you're also attacking them on the defensive side of the ball as far as getting them foul trouble, things like that. So both can be true. I think they'll start off very, very locked in. Do they finish sluggish? I think that just comes down to how well the Bulls execute their offensive game plan today. I think is what it comes down to. First of all, that's crazy, Swaggy. That's wild. That's crazy. Um, as long as the Bulls don't turn the ball over too much, we should be good. It's more than just that, but I get what you're saying. This is like the sixth time today seeing someone comment LeBron's that's funny. Bro, I've been listening to that LeBron song, LeBron. That's I hate that. Like I hate that it's catchy. First of all, I hate that. I hate that. Hold on, I got to go to this comment here. Unless they pull Bronny out, this is an easy dub. Lakers have no legs. First of all, if Bronny cooks us up today, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now. If they bring out Bronny James and Bronny's the one that kills us, I'm going to lose my shit. Just don't even worry about it. Like you just tune into the post game show and be like, hey, I'm just tuning in to see this motherfucker go off. I'm going to lose my ever loving mind. So there you go on that one. Is it me or does Luca Donic look a little out of shape? Last game we played them, he looks like he was gassed in the second half. I mean, he's lost 20 pounds since he joined the Lakers. I think he's down to 217 now. But that may be why he's got like that's a lot of work to put in to lose that much weight that quick. So we'll see. We'll see. This game is going to be physical. Giddy ain't going backwards. Grab your popcorn. I'm predicting fireworks. Listen, y'all getting caught up in the pop in the mode, man. I'm telling y'all, just wait. Vooch back spasms. He's playing. Yes, so they did get announced about an hour ago. Josh Giddy and Nikola Vucevic are active tonight. They're both in tonight, so they both will be playing. Happy opening day, everyone. Southsiders got it done. It's the Bulls' time to get it done. Listen, I'm so happy that the Sox started off the season with a win. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. They need to do it, but do it again, right? That's the thing. Do it again. We need another one, right? Like, listen, the Sox are probably gonna win 50 games this season. But I'm gonna be happy for every one of them. Lakers on back-to-back. Bulls say they take pride in having more stamina than any team in the league. So run. Yeah, but you want to run. You still want to run it and constructively. You don't want to turn it into run and gun. That was part of our problem at the beginning of the season, right? Cam Reddish would be huge. No, Cam Reddish would be nothing. Cam Reddish is not a good basketball player, y'all. I hate to tell y'all this. Like, Cam Reddish is not good. Cam Reddish is not good. Having paid Lonzo, what are the Bulls' chances of retaining Kobe, Ayo, or Trey? Will any of them be wearing a different uniform next season? Well, the Bulls got money. First of all, Kobe and Ayo are still in the contract next year, right? So next season, there's a chance all of them. The Bulls got money to re-sign Trey if they want to as well. The question is more so about the roster spots than it is about the money. The Bulls got the money. The money's not the problem. So Sub Drip, I know you and I ain't big fans of Billy Donovan's being hired in Chicago initially after leaving OKC, but in all seriousness, have you seen growth and progression from him over the past 5 years? No, but over the last 8 months, yes. Full 5 years, no. But it is what it is. I'm going to tell y'all what Haize told me one time. Yesterday's price isn't going to be today's price. That's a big fact. What's up, Bulls family? This is a game where the young team will have to grow and hopefully deal with a team that will be coming on for the heads. That's an absolute fact. By the way, y'all go check out Let's Talk Bulls. Check out Quentin and what he's doing. Dude is amazing, amazing content creator. He's also basically the graphic designer for here at Chi-Town Sports Central. He's done an amazing job. I got some work for him. He's gonna hate me. Yeah, because I need a fight in the line nine joint. But nonetheless, we'll talk about that and cross that bridge. But y'all make sure y'all go and support Quentin. He's huge, man. And he deserves to be so. Like the thing that I have, this sounds cocky, and I promise you I don't mean it that way. The thing that I've realized and that I'm going to be focused at, especially this summer when the Bulls aren't playing, is that I want to give back to some of my favorite Chicago Bulls content creators, right? Smaller content creators. And so I really this summer going to really focus on using this Bear Central, Chicago Chicago Sky Central, all that to help smaller content creators, right? So like Quentin, not to say Quentin's smaller, but he should be so much bigger, right? And so like I feel like I owe it to give back to the people that support me and give back to the because like I mean, let's be clear here, right? Like I grew Chicago Bulls Central basically by myself, but I'm not gonna act like I didn't have people to help, like Pat the designer. I'm not gonna act like Big Dave and Matt Peck didn't give me the plug, right? I'm not gonna act like Stacey King didn't come and do my show when I had 1,500 subs, right? So I haven't had as much time to give back like I want to. So I'm going to do a lot of that this summer. It's going to be a lot of me guest appearing on other people's pods. It's going to be a lot of me bringing smaller content creators on this pod, and not just the members only. I mean, like on the daily episodes. I just have more flexibility in the summer. I'm also going to try. I'm going to try my best to get a lot of content creators together. Again, smaller content creators, and I want to do a Chicago sports trivia debate show, right? Where it's like, like I want to get more creative with the channel, right? Like doing bull stuff every single day is my dream. I get to cover my favorite team every single day. That is my dream. I love doing this. But it's been straightforward Bulls content, and I want to mix it up. So we're gonna have some more fun with some Chicago personalities, right? I want to bring Tony Gill on to help moderate some things on some of these debates and stuff like that. So like I'm working on stuff in the background, and this summer y'all are going to see a lot of production value coming out of some of the things that I'm going to do. So the head-to-heads, right? I want to know your favorite Chicago sports content creator. We're going to bring them on. We're going to do head-to-heads. We're going to do debate shows. We're going to do a lot. Not me. Again, I don't want to be the focus of this. I can moderate. I can help facilitate, but I really want to use the platform to give other people the launching pad to start and do some shit and to gain some notoriety. So that's what we're going to be focused on this summer. Quentin is going to be a big part of that. He's going to be a very big part of that. Local Bulls fan is going to be a big part of that. So we're going to get a lot of the guys that you guys have not seen a whole lot of, the people that I talk to and rock with in the background, but they haven't gotten a chance to be on the show. You're going to see a lot of their faces here over the summer. So y'all stay tuned for that one. We got cooked by a G League Atlanta team. If we lose to Bronny James, I wouldn't be surprised. Jesus Christ. That sucks to say that, but yeah, you're right. Off topic, but I don't want to admit it that Malawak and Queen might both be gone before our pick, and I'm gonna be sad about it. I'm already researching Thomas Sorber. Listen, I get the hype right now, but we'll see. Don't think like there's a pretty good chance, right, that there's gonna be one of those guys there. Haize, now that Zach LaVine is with the Kings and struggling for wins, do you think Sacramento regrets trading for Zach and pairing him with Debo? No, because I think that's better than anything. Like, keep in mind that Sacramento deal could have went down. They could have still gotten him to San Antonio, but then they would have gotten the pieces that we got, right? They would have gotten the Kevin Herters. They gave up Kevin. They would have gotten the Trey Jones and Zach Collins, right? They would have got those players. But part of the reason that they wanted Zach LaVine back in that is so they wouldn't have to necessarily go a full rebuild. And even if they do, they have kind of more attractive assets. So I don't think they regret it. I just think that they are really going to spend the summer kind of doing some things that make that roster make more sense, if that makes sense, right? What episode did you have? I mean, bro, I'm 14 episodes in almost. Like I it just if you I think you can search like if you go to videos and there's not the main there's a main search tab that's for YouTube, but when you go on somebody's YouTube page and you filter by videos, there's a little tiny search button there. Type that in and type in Stacey King. He's been on the show twice. So there should be 2 Stacey King episodes out there. Kenny for I said smaller Chicago Bulls content creators, and you go to Kenny Beecham, probably the biggest of us all. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Have we considered Billy isn't coaching better? That may be the influence of Wes Unseld. Well, Wes Unseld is over the defense, not the offense. So Billy Donovan is the orchestrator of the offense. Now, I'm not saying that maybe Dan Craig and those guys have input, but it's still Billy Donovan's schemes. It's still Billy Donovan's plan. So, we'll see. Where you get that hat and shirt, at least tell us the designer for them prices again. Oh, this is Pro Standard. This is Pro Standard gear. I just got it from their website, prostandard.com. I don't know if they do Australia, but this is all Pro Standard stuff. This is part of their graffiti collection, I think is what they called it. Street collect. I know they wouldn't call it street because then they'll be under the social justice warriors would be after them. But it's one of their newer designs. So you a real one for putting on other people. Haize, I salute you, brother. Appreciate that. Hey, that's listen. I used to say all the time, right? Like people, um, like I used to tell people all the time, like if anybody invites me on this show, I don't care if you got 2 subscribers or 2,000 subscribers, I'll be there, right? Like I get honored by being invited on. The one reason you guys don't see a lot of other guests on the show isn't because I'm like you can't come on my show. I record the show at 6 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Like literally, my alarm goes off at 5:30. By 6 a.m., I'm down here recording this. I get it edited, I get it posted, and then I do Bears Central right afterwards, right? So it's difficult, and again, keep in mind, I'm solo father, right? So it's just me and my kids here. So I have to find a balance, and I still work a full-time job. So I have to find a balance to get it all together, right? And that's just the time that works for me. But unfortunately, because I record at 6 o'clock in the morning, it means that it's hard to get collaborators there. Like you haven't even like Bobby, C Dub, Steve, like these are people on my squad. You've probably only seen them on the channel 4, maybe 5 times this season because I be in the lab grinding. So it's kind of difficult to bring on guests. But in the summer, the kids aren't in school. So those type of things. I'm see, I didn't want to announce this. I was gonna wait to the 4-year anniversary, but fuck it, we're having an honest conversation. So I will not be working a full-time job anymore after June. I'm ending my full-time job June 30th. The end of June will be my last day, and I will be doing this full-time. So between this, Bleacher Report, Locked On, I'll be fine, and that's what I'm going to do. So that freedom is going to free me up to do a lot more of the creative things that I want to do, right? So yeah, that's going to be the focus, and yeah, we're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna have definitely have fun with it. So hello, if they call the street, that'll be selling shirts on the street. That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, sorry for the double message, but believe he deserves the shout out. There's a guy called Aiden. Oh, listen, Aiden, it's like when Aiden lost his channel, I was the guy that, and again, not he said this. If he didn't say it, I wouldn't say it publicly. I was the one that went that used my YouTube rep to help him get his channel back. Like we all know, Aiden is amazing. Aiden's one. Me and Aiden started around the same time, and it's crazy that that he's not bigger. But then again, he had some things. He was going to school, so he had times where he wasn't able to like do shows consistently. But Aiden's really good. I like Aiden a lot. The thing is, I think it would be difficult with Aiden is just that the time zone differences. But no, Aiden's a really good dude. Aiden's a really good dude. He's definitely one of the realest. Bro helped me get my most views ever. He talked his bull stuff on the fly. That's talent, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all, bro. I appreciate all that. I appreciate that. Yo, Drip, Jason Goff on. He would be a good, very knowledgeable about Chicago sports. Oh, listen. So, like, again, that's why I said smaller guys. Like, I'll get some of the bigger guys on too. Like I said, it's just once my schedule is this right. Once this is my schedule, right? It'll be a lot easier to do collabs, right? And think about it this way, right? This is the way that I think about it. Look at the way that I've dropped. I've dropped today made 1,391 straight days of doing content. And through those 1,391 days, I've been a solo parent. I've worked a full-time job. I've never missed a day for getting sick. So now imagine me now with not having a full-time job, how much I'm going to be able to put into this, right? So it's going to be really good. It's going to be fun, and we'll see where it's going to go after that. Hey, he's living his dream, man. Love to see it, and it's inspiring. It's not a job; it's a vocation. I like I listen. I've never, not once, felt burnt out doing this. Not once, not even remotely. There's not been a single day where I've been like, damn, I got to do this Bulls podcast. I got to do this Bears podcast. It's never been a single day. Like this is legitimately what I dreamed of doing. Like if somebody would have told 10-year-old me, hey, you're going to get to talk Chicago Bulls for a full-time job. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get to talk Chicago sports, I should say, full-time. That's going to be how you made your living. So I would have literally been like, I probably would have teared up because I was a little kid. That would have been my dream. So now to be able to get to the point of being able to live my dream, I mean, I wake up every day and it's a blessing. It's a blessing every single day. Not to get all sentimental and shit, but you really are a blessing to the Bulls community, bro. Congrats. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hey, it's awesome to hear you're going full time. Hey, it's scary. It's scary. It's been very scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. Very, very scary. To go out on the limb. Keep in mind, I got my first professional job at 22 years old, right? And so I've been in corporate America since then. And so now coming to the place of like leaving corporate America is like it's scary, but it'll always be there. It'll always be there, man. That's what I can say. It'll always be there. I wish I found you sooner. I was stuck watching some bum ass content creators before you came along. They were always biased and didn't see different perspectives of the team. I try to do that the best that I can, right? Especially with the video today. Doing that Billy Donovan video as somebody who hates Billy Donovan, it sucked. But you gotta be objective, right? I've said it before and I'll say it again. If it wasn't for finding your channel, I would have never started mine. You were the motivation. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. And it's funny because you still motivate me. That video you sent me, like if you doing the more narrative content, like that was inspiring, bro. Like I don't have the mind, that's not how my creative mind works to be able to produce content like that. But that was great, bro. Like you really found your bag, man. It was really good seeing you find that. Pair character with lovely dovey eyes, blowing red hearts. You know what? It's so weird that it doesn't just show the emoji. It's so weird that it is. But thank you for the super chat, brother. Thank you for that. Jamal's been on here. Me and Jamal have done I believe 2 episodes. Me and Jamal have done together. I believe it's 2. Is the whole squad going to do this full time like Bobby C. Dub, Steve O'Kev? I know you mentioned that one live stream on Shy Bears Central. No, we haven't reached that point yet, but that's the goal, right? And I think too is like, I think that with me, and so it's not just about going full time to create content. Keep in mind, the Chi-Town Sports Central Network is a legitimate network, right? So now me being able to focus on that is going to help focus get the other shows in a position to be able to do that, right? So now go out and getting advertisers, going out and finding sponsors, those type of things. So that's part of what I'm gearing into doing this as well as helping find that for them too. So it is what it is, man. Super Duper Danko in the building says, what's good, Haize? It's one thing to talk Bulls as your job, but you're going to be talking good Bulls basketball. I'm happy for you, man. Hey, I haven't gotten to talk consistently good Bulls basketball since I started this motherfucker, so I hope so. What up, Haize? And the Iron Man Award goes to love you and your content, bro, and blessings for your family. Man, appreciate you, Kofu. Appreciate you, brother. Davin Smith says, love your content. Great move, making it full time. God bless. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hayes, who is your favorite young bull? Still Kobe, bro. I love Kobe White, man. Like, I'm a Kobe guy. All right. And I always am objective about Kobe, right? But I love Kobe. Like the energy that he plays with when he gets going is special. And that's not a knock to anybody else, but I love Kobe White. Modest is a close second. He's definitely a close second for sure. Your channel and Bull Central, my favorite ones. I watch CHGO slightly for Will, but nothing comes close to your channel. It's way in depth. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But all right, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap it up, man. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll be back halftime. Y'all already know. Make sure you guys are following us at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. That's thanks to you, lovely and beautiful people. And like I like to end every episode on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See red if you can, y'all. Let's get this dub. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.